Hey, welcome back to Retrocidal's game channel computer fitness thing. Like the picture my daughter made for me a while back. I thought it was pretty good. She's pretty good at making stuff like that. She painted her room space too. I'd never done it before. It turned out pretty damn good anyways. I'm just going to screw with the computer a little bit here. So let's get into it. I just have shitty cameras and shitty lighting, and I have no money for anything to improve anything. So this is what it is. I'm using a cardboard thingy. Not really getting into anything too much. We're going to run some power to this. And I'm going to add a video card, and that's going to be a 1660. It should pair pretty good with this. This is one of these computers I picked up. So far I've only sold one, but you know, school's coming out. Get some settles going here. For the power, not break the glass for the side. So this is a what would you say? This is a computer, as you would say. A computer. I'm going to use my headlamp just because my lighting sucks. So I'm trying to find it. Give me a second here. There we go. That kind of helps a little bit. Yeah, I know. Ghetto. But hey, I always wanted to make my computer videos, and this is just the way I gotta do it. So whatever. So we got AMD. I'm pretty sure this is the 3200 Gs. I'm only selling these for 150 bucks, bro. I mean, this is cheap. They've got 16 gig RAM. Not all of them have 60, but this one does. But this one I'm not selling for 150. This one I'm doing the 16 gig. Well, I got the 240 SSD, and that's what it came with. So I'm not gonna upgrade that. I'm not gonna put more money into it. People aren't gonna pay me, so there's no point in doing that. And I put this nice video card in. It's got a 550 watt. And I also got a brand new PCI Express from Corsair wire for this power supply. It's still a pretty good power supply, a little 550 watt. They could probably throw a 3060 in here and still be fine. But let's go ahead and pop this sucker in here real quick. And then, so yeah, I'm just selling computers on the side, taking care of my dad. I've been using some of the money I made from computers previously, and I was just only selling gaming laptops, which I kind of regret changing up as. Did I take my medicine? Huh. As now I'm kind of stuck with a bunch of stuff that I can't sell. But these are pretty good. So with this, I'll probably charge $250. So it's super bad. Let me get my tools. Let me get my tools. Let me get my tools. Got all the tools I need in here, pretty much. Pretty much. Let's get that off, right? Let's see. This card run pretty good. This is my daughter's card. So take off this bottom one. Looks like I gotta take off this bottom right here. So yeah, these are kind of nice. They're let me see. These are DDR4 socket AM4 ultra durable gigabyte motherboards. This one is gigabyte. This one's a gigabyte A512M DS3H. So I don't know if anybody's curious, they can look it up. If anybody is in the Colorado area, I can sell you a computer. I have some really nice 5600 Gs and 5600Xs and some pretty nice towers, pretty cheap. So pretty nice. These have M.2 still, you know, on them. But like I said, I'm not gonna put more money into these than I have to because people just ain't gonna pay me for them. Oh crap, I have to figure out a way to keep these wires from fucking with this fan here. Wires on the way here. Have to do something with the wires here. Somebody put one of these ties on it, but that's not very great. Not very great. So I'll figure out with the wire situation towards the end. But yeah, the wires are definitely going to be in the way of the fan, so we're going to figure out a way to move these wires somewhere else. I just have to figure out how to get these wires to where they're not screwing with the video card. A little odd for the wires are kind of Express. So anyways, I'm just gonna screw with them. I got a little bit of B-roll now, I guess. Just messing with it, you know. God dang it. It's a little hard to see with these wires here like this. And my legs hurt, so I have that broken back issue, so my legs hurt standing here. Just wow. Well, everybody, I wound up having my camera died, so yeah, and so I just kind of did what I did and made some video and recorded what I could. I finished the other computer as I had to get it done, and like, so I started on this one. This is the same thing of it. It's the 3200G. Has a 1660 video card, and then the 3200G updated the BIOS, so it should support up to, I think, a 5500G or 5600G. So if somebody wants to upgrade it later, there's a SSD, a 240 SSD, a 512 M.2, the 1660 Corsair. I put an extra fan in it right here. Dang it! Now that I took my damn. There you go. Put the extra fan in it right there. And then we got a back case. No RGB in this one, just plain black. Plain black case. You know, nothing too fancy. But try to do a little bit of wiring, fixing up the wires best I could. It's not really the best setup for managing wires and stuff. So anyways, it's about as good as it's gonna get. I'm not gonna spend all decade on that. So I will go in here and get this a little bit more. So getting all of that dust stuff that's caked on there a little bit, you know. A little bit of that dust off of there, and then we'll blow her off. That's what she said, right? I'm gonna blow her off. I wish. I wish. So yeah, a little bit of dust in here still, but not much I can do about that. I just kind of go around and do these little dustings like that, to be honest with you. But it's pretty clean. Tiny bit of little dust, you know, stuck on from use. But it's not like people are paying me to like refurbish these completely. If I was getting really good money for these, I would. But this I'm gonna probably get maybe $250. I'm gonna put it up for $280. It's the 3200G, has the 16 gig, 3200 megahertz RAM, has the 1660 basic power supply, but at least it's a Corsair. And then the two fans and the side panel glass here I'll put on in a few minutes. But like I said, it's kind of hard to do that because I gotta take pictures of it. I got a better one than this, I thought. Had a better brush than that, but I don't know where it's at now. I'll figure out where it is at some point. And so anyways, that's pretty good for me anyways. I'm done with this one. And so this is going to be a Windows 11. It gets decent frame rates. I mean, it's 60 FPS for sure. You're going to be console gaming at least with that, with, you know, most games. To do Warzone, you'd probably have to upgrade that processor to as high as you could get it. I would say the 5600G if it supports it. I did do the BIOS update, so it should be good as far as that goes, you know. It's a little hard to get a video of it, but anyways, we're running it, and it's not too bad as far as the frame rate. On mediums are pretty good, about 100, and then on high, on super position here, or super position, we're getting about a good 60-70 on this. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. I don't know what I'm doing. Like I said, I don't really have anything. This is my old cell phone, and I don't really have good lighting. I don't have a good setup. I have a hard time standing up because I broke my back and had broken my knee, and I just had a hard time walking again and stuff like that. So it's a little hard to get around. But anyways, so I'm just doing this as best as I can. To be honest with you, I got a little pad here and a little thing to put this on and take pictures in the room. I do got an office, but like I said, I would have to stand up more, and it's just a little harder on me. So for now, hopefully I can eventually get better. But anyways, please sub, like, share if you enjoyed the video. Alright, so before everything crashed, this was the original one I was recording that I'll just be putting a lot of B-roll in. This is how it turned out. The only issue I notice is that it boots a little funny sometimes. It likes to take a little while to boot, and it'll restart a couple times, and then it boots fine. I don't know. I'll check the boot order again, but other than that, it is working perfectly fine. This is running off the Vega graphics, and it gets about 30 FPS just off of medium settings in Valley. 30 or so. Let's see here. Turn this on here. But you can see it's getting about 35, 36 FPS. Not bad for just integrated. To be honest, I have a 1660 in my other one just like this, and it just runs like that. So. But yeah, I forgot to show you the result of it. I put a little RGB fan in there. It is controlled by the software of the motherboard, so you can kind of change it. Just something to add a little, little flair to it, I guess you could call it. And yeah, so I'm trying to add like a little RGB fan to any of the ones I can, just to give it that little, flair. I made another gaming one, as you see in the other part I put before this. And then I wasn't going to put the finished product, but this is my finished product here. It's the 3200G, 16 gig RAM, 3200 megahertz, 550 watt power supply, 240 gig. Correct. Is a dog outside? Hang on. Sorry, my dog wanted to come in. So yeah, not too bad. I'm only asking 160 for this, so very upgradable. As M.2 slot, PCI Express slot. So I mean, there's still room for it to be upgraded for sure. If anybody's in, I guess, in the Colorado area, I'll sell you a computer. If you feel like coming down or whatever, I'll try to give you a good deal. Anyways, take care. Please sub, like, and share. And yeah, just showing you the finished product of the one that I very first started with. So not too bad. Missing a couple little panels here. I was trying to put a video card in it, but wasn't agreeing with it. So I figured the integrated graphics aren't so bad. We're getting 42 FPS. It's on medium settings, but I mean, you can do some low to medium setting gaming, and be all right. All right. Well, take care. Hey everybody, I did wind up finishing this one, and this is the first one where you'll be seeing some B-roll over. It boots up a little weird, but it always boots up. So I just noticed when I booted up, oh my god, you scared the shit out of me. What the hell's on your face?
It's the thing that the black head mask.
So this is the way it turned out. Yeah, you're a blackhead.